Hi, my name is Miranda Chambers. I'm a Senior Product Developer at NOCN and I will be going through Foundation Apprenticeships, and today's webinar is on Building Services Engineering. NOCN is an Ofqual regulated awarding organisation founded in 1987 as a not-for-profit focusing on vocational qualifications and apprenticeships. And we have qualifications which are actively developed through emerging industry challenge, making sure that we meet the dynamic needs of the labour market and employers worldwide. NOCN currently offer endpoint assessments for over 90 standards over business and administration, construction and the built environment, education and training, engineering and manufacturing, and health care and science. We also have 5 new foundation apprenticeships, which we'll be going through one of them today. For centres, it can mean stronger employer partnerships, more diverse learners and pathway creation to other apprenticeships, and a positive reputation in skill development. For learners, it allows them to gain work experience and build their employability skills and explore career paths. For employers, it means that they can develop employees from the ground up to fill skills gaps that they may have, and it builds their productivity and increases staff retention and loyalty by supporting their apprentices through their career journey. We offer 5 different foundation apprenticeships at the moment. We've got building service engineering, engineering and manufacturing, finishing trades, on-site trades, and health and social care. The building service engineering foundation apprenticeship is carried out over 8 months, which must include 187 hours of off-the-job learning. There are 3 assessment methods which must be completed throughout the apprenticeship. This is a knowledge test, a portfolio of evidence, and discussion or written questions. The suggested timeline for the assessments throughout the 8 months of the foundation apprenticeship is to complete the knowledge test by the end of month 2, the portfolio of evidence by the end of month 6, and the discussion or written questions by the end of month 8. The knowledge test contains 20 questions which must be carried out in 30 minutes. There is a 70% pass mark. There are 6 different criteria which are assessed within the knowledge test, which are all based around health, safety and responsibilities. This is an on-demand test which can be taken on NOCN's online platform, but there are also paper and online mocks available. The portfolio of evidence contains evidence against the criteria which is best assessed practically within the workplace. There are 15 criteria within the portfolio of evidence which must be evidenced in full. The portfolio of evidence is graded pass or fail and is marked by the centre assessor using grading guidance provided by NOCN. It is to be compiled between months 4 and 6 of the apprenticeship. This is an on-demand assessment which is compiled on the portfolio of evidence tracker and assessment record. The discussion or written questions focuses on knowledge criteria which is specific to the apprentice's role. There are 5 criteria to be assessed in full, and apprentices can choose whether they will be completing it as a discussion or as written questions. It is their preference on how they complete this assessment. The time allowed is 30 minutes for a discussion or 1 hour for the written questions, and it's graded pass or fail, and this is marked by NOCN. It's to be completed by the end of month 8 of the apprenticeship, and it is conducted by the centre assessors and marked by NOCN on submission of the recording or of the written paper. It may be in the future that we carry this out online. The apprentices' journeys are tracked on one document throughout their foundation apprenticeship. This had 3 sections. The first section is the portfolio of evidence tracker. This is for the centre to complete. The next is the discussion or written questions. The centre is going to conduct the assessment and NOCN will mark it. The last section is the employability skills and behaviours. This is an optional but encouraged section of the document, and the employer and the centre are to complete this. Once completed, the document needs to be submitted to NOCN. Foundation apprenticeships don't have the standard gateway and endpoint assessment period. They have a gateway to completion. To complete the apprenticeship, apprentices must meet all of the requirements. Firstly, they need to have a pass grade for the knowledge test. They need to complete their portfolio of evidence tracker. There needs to be a recording of the discussion or the apprentice's written paper. They need to have evidence of 8 months on programme and at least 187 hours of off-the-job learning. They need to have their English and maths qualifications in line with the funding rules, and the employer must confirm that the apprentice demonstrates the skills and behaviours required for the apprenticeship standard. Foundation apprenticeships are graded pass or fail. To pass the apprenticeship, apprentices need to pass each assessment method. To pass each assessment method, apprentices need to demonstrate each criteria as set out in the occupational standard reliably, effectively, and to an appropriate degree for the Level 2 apprenticeship. NOCN is moving to EPA Pro. EPA Pro provides a simpler, more efficient way to manage endpoint assessments, including one secure login for full visibility of learners and assessments, streamlined gateway submissions and guided checklists, clear milestones tracked for every standard, automated reminders and updates, mock assessments and learner support resources, instant provisional results with feedback mapped to knowledge, skills and behaviours, and clear reporting to support learner progress and outcomes. Completing a foundation apprenticeship doesn't end your learning pathway. Instead, it's a platform to progress. For example, if you complete your foundation apprenticeship in building service engineering, you could go on to complete an apprenticeship in plumbing, low carbon heating technician, or refrigeration, air conditioning and heat pump engineering. Thank you for listening to this webinar. For more information about NOCN's offering for foundation apprenticeships, drop us an email or give us a call.